So Pocket exists because we started playing around with Ethereum. My co-founders and I had a previous startup in late 2016. Started writing smart contracts and used a centralized infrastructure service. And the service was Infura back in 2016, 2017, and they're still around today. One of the largest ones, really providing a good service to people today. And as 2017 rolled along, we saw how important Infura was to the Ethereum ecosystem. And to be clear, Infura is a developer tool. Basically, it's a quick start API that lets you connect your app to the Ethereum blockchain. But we saw how important Infura was to the Ethereum ecosystem, and how much Ethereum really relied at the time on Infura. Use every ICO, every CryptoKitties. At the time it was Ether Delta, if you remember that. But everything was using Infura, and kind of our core thought behind this was, look, we have these incredible decentralized blockchains with Bitcoin and Ethereum. But we're going to continue to see kind of bottlenecks up the stack. And what I mean by that is, if we're part of building this new kind of internet, right, where from when we went to we had, everyone was extremely optimistic. Web 2 made a lot more people pretty cynical about things, and now you see people a lot more optimistic about things in Web 3. If we're going to kind of rebuild this kind of the right way, there's going to be other important bottlenecks that need to be taken care of. And this is all kind of under the hood stuff, from storage to node infrastructure to VPNs to DNS. And we kind of saw node infrastructure as kind of a key piece to this puzzle to kind of build a truly censorship resistant and decentralized internet. And no matter where you are in the stack, whether you're Uniswap or ENS or HNS, at some point, everyone needs to touch a full node, whether it's getting a balance from your MetaMask wallet, submitting a transaction on Uniswap, and even exchanges that are sending transactions, right? At some point, you always need to touch a full node. So we thought this was a pretty important piece to tackle. And we had seen lots of posts back in the day from the Bitcoin Talk forums or the ETH research forums about, hey, we need to figure out how to incentivize full nodes because that's where we get all this data from. The challenge at the time, though, was that everyone was kind of thinking about it from a Bitcoin point of view or an Ethereum specific point of view. And really, the core thesis is that we think there'll be tens of thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of blockchains, rollups, L2s, you name it, in the future. So we kind of took it from a first principles thinking of, okay, there's going to be tons of blockchains. How do we design a system to kind of support this kind of full node infrastructure? So really, with all that said, you can think of Pocket as a very simple middleware protocol that sits in between a DApp and a full node, and provides really specific data, what we call RPC data, at scale, which is really what makes the bulk of every DApp that we use today. And Pocket is a truly decentralized and permissionless solution to kind of providing this, kind of solving this bottleneck related to the kind of full node API infrastructure.